In the heart of our busy lives, a silent epidemic unfolds: vascular disease. Often unnoticed, it affects millions, striking without warning. Our blood vessels are a vital network, carrying life to every cell. When this system is disrupted, the effects can be severe, impacting hearts, brains, and lives. Meet Sarah, a vibrant woman in her 30s who led an active, healthy life. But when she developed persistent leg pain, her world changed. Tests revealed she had peripheral artery disease, PAD, reminding us vascular disease can affect anyone, at any age. Our circulatory system is a marvel of engineering, a vast network of arteries, veins, and capillaries working together to transport blood throughout our bodies. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart, while veins return deoxygenated blood back. Capillaries connect them, exchanging oxygen and nutrients with our cells. The heart powers this system, and any disruption can have serious consequences. Vascular disease encompasses a range of conditions that affect our blood vessels, each with its own unique characteristics and implications for our health. One of the most common types is atherosclerosis, a gradual process that begins with damage to the inner lining of our arteries, often caused by factors such as high blood pressure, smoking, or high cholesterol. This damage triggers an inflammatory response, attracting cholesterol and other substances to the site of injury, where they gradually accumulate, forming plaque. Over time, these plaques harden and narrow the arteries, restricting blood flow and increasing the risk of blood clots. When blood flow to the heart is compromised, it can lead to a heart attack. Similarly, when blood flow to the brain is blocked, it can result in a stroke. Peripheral artery disease, as experienced by Sarah, affects the arteries in the legs and feet, causing pain, numbness, and difficulty walking. In severe cases, PAD can lead to amputation. Another serious vascular condition is an aneurysm, a weakening in the wall of an artery that causes it to bulge or balloon outward. Aneurysms can occur in any artery, but are most common in the aorta, the large artery that carries blood from the heart to the rest of the body. If an aneurysm ruptures, it can cause life-threatening internal bleeding. Vascular disease is, honestly, a global health concern, affecting millions of people worldwide and accounting for a significant portion of healthcare expenditures. According to the World Health Organization, cardiovascular diseases, which include vascular diseases, are in fact the leading cause of death globally, claiming an estimated 17.9 million lives each year. The burden of vascular disease is particularly high in low and middle-income countries where access to healthcare and preventive measures may be limited. Moreover, certain populations, such as those with a family history of vascular disease, diabetes, or other chronic conditions, are at increased risk. The economic impact of vascular disease is also substantial, encompassing direct healthcare costs like hospitalization, medication, and rehabilitation, as well as indirect costs such as lost productivity and premature mortality. The World Heart Federation estimates that cardiovascular diseases cost the global economy nearly $1 trillion annually. These staggering statistics really underscore the urgent need for increased awareness, prevention efforts, and access to quality healthcare to address this global health challenge. By understanding the risk factors, symptoms, and preventive measures associated with vascular disease, we can empower ourselves and our communities to make informed choices that promote vascular health and well-being. Vascular disease often progresses silently, with many unaware until a serious event like a heart attack or stroke occurs. Early detection and lifestyle changes, like quitting smoking, exercising, and eating healthy, can greatly reduce your risk. Watch for warning signs: chest pain, shortness of breath, leg pain, numbness, or sudden headache. Early action saves lives. The fight against vascular disease is a collective effort, one that requires individuals, healthcare providers, policymakers, and communities to work together to raise awareness, promote prevention, and improve access to quality care. We must empower ourselves with knowledge about vascular disease, its risk factors, and the steps we can take to protect our vascular health. Regular checkups with healthcare providers are crucial for monitoring our vascular health and identifying potential risks early on. These checkups may include blood pressure measurements, cholesterol screenings, and other tests to assess vascular health. By working closely with our healthcare providers, we can develop personalized strategies to manage our risk factors and adopt healthy habits that promote vascular well-being. Spreading awareness about vascular disease within our families, communities, and workplaces is paramount in creating a culture of prevention and early detection. By sharing information about risk factors, symptoms, and healthy lifestyle choices, we can encourage our loved ones to prioritize their vascular health and seek timely medical attention when needed. Advocating for policies that promote vascular health, such as access to affordable healthcare, healthy food options, and smoke-free environments, can create a supportive environment that empowers individuals to make healthy choices and reduce their risk of vascular disease. Imagine a vast network of roads connecting every corner of a bustling city, just like our circulatory system. This vital network of blood vessels delivers oxygen and nutrients to every cell, keeping us alive. The heart and vessels work in harmony, circulating blood in a closed loop. When this system is disrupted by disease, our health can suffer serious consequences. Imagine a vast network of roads connecting a city. Just like our circulatory system connects every cell in our body, the heart is the tireless pump, sending blood through a network of vessels, our body's superhighways. Blood circulates in a closed loop, delivering oxygen and nutrients and removing waste, essential for life. When this network is disrupted by vascular disease, the consequences can be serious. Arteries are the high-pressure pipelines of the circulatory system, responsible for carrying oxygen-rich blood away from the heart and delivering it to the rest of the body. These remarkable vessels are designed to withstand the tremendous pressure exerted by each heartbeat, making sure the blood is transported efficiently to even the most distant tissues. The walls of arteries are thick and elastic, made up of 3 distinct layers, each with a specific function. The innermost layer, called the endothelium, is a smooth, single-cell layer that promotes the smooth flow of blood and helps prevent clotting. The middle layer is made of smooth muscle, which allows arteries to constrict or dilate, regulating blood flow and blood pressure. The outermost layer is composed of connective tissue, providing structural support and strength to the artery. This robust structure is what allows arteries to withstand the high pressure exerted by the heart, ensuring that blood is delivered efficiently throughout the body. The largest artery in the body, the aorta, emerges from the left ventricle of the heart and branches out into smaller arteries, forming a complex network that reaches every organ and tissue. As arteries branch further, they become smaller, eventually giving rise to microscopic vessels called arterioles, which regulate blood flow into the capillaries. After nourishing organs, blood begins its return journey to the heart through veins. Unlike arteries, veins carry blood back to the heart, facing lower pressure and gravity. One-way valves and muscle contractions help push blood upward, preventing backflow. Veins also act as reservoirs, holding most of the body's blood and adjusting flow as needed. Nestled between the arteries and veins lies a vast network of microscopic vessels called capillaries, which are the smallest and most numerous blood vessels in the body. These tiny vessels, so small that red blood cells must pass through them in single file, are really the true workhorses of the circulatory system, responsible for the vital exchange of oxygen, nutrients, and waste products between the blood and the body's cells. Capillary walls are incredibly thin, consisting of a single layer of endothelial cells. This thinness facilitates the diffusion of gases and nutrients across the capillary wall, allowing oxygen and nutrients to pass from the blood into the surrounding tissues and waste products to move from the tissues into the blood for removal. The flow of blood through capillaries is carefully regulated by tiny muscular rings called precapillary sphincters, which control the amount of blood flowing into each capillary bed. This regulation ensures that blood flow is directed to areas of high metabolic demand, such as working muscles, while reducing flow to areas of lower demand. The delicate nature of capillaries makes them vulnerable to damage, particularly from conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes. When capillaries are damaged, their permeability increases, leading to fluid leakage into the surrounding tissues, a condition known as edema. The heart is a tireless pump, beating about 100,000 times a day to deliver oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Divided into 4 chambers, the heart's valves ensure blood flows in the right direction, preventing backflow. Its rhythmic contractions are controlled by electrical impulses from the SA node, the heart's natural pacemaker. Blood pressure, the force exerted by blood against the walls of arteries, is a vital sign that reflects the health of the circulatory system. This pressure is essential for pushing blood through the body's vast network of blood vessels, delivering oxygen and nutrients to the cells and removing waste products. Blood pressure is measured in millimeters of mercury, or mmHg, and is expressed as two numbers, systolic pressure and diastolic pressure. Systolic pressure, which is the top number, represents the pressure in the arteries when the heart contracts and pumps blood out. Diastolic pressure, the bottom number, represents the pressure in the arteries when the heart is at rest between beats. Blood pressure fluctuates throughout the day, influenced by factors such as activity level, stress, and, diet. However, consistently high blood pressure, known as hypertension, can damage blood vessels, increasing the risk of heart attack, stroke, and other health problems. Maintaining healthy blood pressure is crucial for overall health. Lifestyle modifications such as regular exercise, a healthy diet, stress management, and, if necessary, medications, can help control blood pressure and reduce the risk of complications. Flowing through the body's superhighways is blood, a specialized bodily fluid that acts as the river of life, transporting oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and immune cells to every cell, while simultaneously removing waste products and carbon dioxide. This remarkable fluid, comprising about 8% of our body weight, is a complex mixture of cells, proteins, and other substances, each with a specific role in maintaining life. Red blood cells, the most abundant cells in blood, are responsible for transporting oxygen from the lungs to the body's tissues, and carbon dioxide from the tissues back to the lungs for removal. These cells contain hemoglobin, an iron-rich protein that binds to oxygen, giving blood its characteristic red color. White blood cells are the body's immune warriors, patrolling the bloodstream and tissues, seeking out and destroying invading pathogens such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi. These cells come in various types, each with a specialized role in defending the body against infection. Platelets, small, cell-like fragments, play a crucial role in blood clotting, a vital process that prevents excessive bleeding when a blood vessel is injured. When a blood vessel is damaged, platelets adhere to the site of injury and release chemicals that activate the clotting cascade, forming a clot that plugs the leak and prevents further blood loss. Working in close association with the circulatory system is the lymphatic system, a network of vessels, tissues, and organs that play a vital role in maintaining fluid balance, absorbing fats from the digestive system, and supporting the immune system. This often overlooked system acts as a parallel network, collecting excess fluid from tissues and returning it to the bloodstream. The lymphatic system does not have a pump like the heart. Instead, lymph, the fluid that circulates through the lymphatic system, is propelled by the contraction of surrounding muscles, similar to the venous system. Lymph vessels, like veins, are equipped with one-way valves that ensure lymph flows in one direction only, towards the heart. Along the lymphatic vessels are small, bean-shaped organs called lymph nodes, which act as filters, trapping and destroying foreign invaders, such as bacteria, viruses, and cancer cells. Lymph nodes also play a crucial role in the immune response, housing immune cells that recognize and attack pathogens. The lymphatic system plays a crucial role in maintaining fluid balance by collecting excess fluid from tissues and returning it to the bloodstream. This fluid, known as lymph, is rich in proteins, fats, and immune cells. The lymphatic system also plays a vital role in absorbing fats from the digestive system, transporting them to the bloodstream for use as energy or storage. The circulatory system is a symphony of coordinated events, a delicate balance of pressure, flow, and exchange, all working in harmony to maintain life. Disruption to any part of this intricate system can have cascading effects throughout the body, leading to a range of health problems. Maintaining a healthy circulatory system is, honestly, just crucial for overall health. Lifestyle factors, such as regular exercise, a healthy diet, stress management, and avoiding smoking, can help keep blood vessels healthy, promote healthy blood pressure, and reduce the risk of vascular disease. Regular checkups with healthcare providers are essential for monitoring cardiovascular health, identifying potential risks early on, and managing any existing conditions. These checkups may include blood pressure measurements, cholesterol screenings, and other tests to assess cardiovascular health. Understanding the intricacies of the circulatory system, its components, and how they work together is paramount in appreciating the importance of vascular health and the steps we can take to protect this vital system that sustains us. Vascular disease disrupts the smooth flow of blood through the body's superhighways, compromising oxygen and nutrient delivery. Atherosclerosis, often caused by high blood pressure, smoking, or high cholesterol, leads to plaque buildup and narrowed arteries. Blocked arteries can cause chest pain, heart attack, or stroke, making early detection and healthy habits essential. Imagine a garden hose once flowing freely, now clogged with debris. That's atherosclerosis, our arteries slowly narrowing as plaque builds up, restricting blood flow. Plaque, made of cholesterol and fats, hardens over time, forming a thick cap that blocks the artery's channel. Like a clogged pipe, this narrowing limits oxygen and nutrients to vital organs, often silently, until symptoms appear. In the heart, it can cause chest pain or even a heart attack. In the brain, it may lead to stroke. When arteries supplying blood to the legs narrow due to plaque, it's called peripheral artery disease, or PAD. PAD affects millions, causing pain, cramping, or fatigue in the legs, especially during activity. This pain usually eases with rest, but as PAD worsens, discomfort can occur even when you're not moving. In severe cases, PAD can lead to wounds, tissue death, or even amputation if untreated. The heart needs a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood to work properly. When plaque builds up in the coronary arteries, it can cause coronary artery disease, or CAD. This may lead to chest pain, called angina, or even a heart attack, when blood flow is blocked and heart muscle is damaged. Quick medical help is vital to save heart tissue and lives. The brain, which is really the command center of our nervous system, relies on a continuous supply of oxygen-rich blood to function correctly. When atherosclerosis affects the arteries supplying blood to the brain, it can lead to cerebrovascular disease, a group of conditions that affect blood flow to the brain and can potentially cause transient ischemic attacks, or TIAs, or even a stroke. A TIA, often referred to as a mini-stroke, is a temporary interruption of blood flow to a part of the brain, typically caused by a blood clot. TIAs are often warning signs of a future stroke, as they share the same underlying cause, atherosclerosis in the arteries supplying blood to the brain. A stroke, also known as a cerebrovascular accident, or CVA, occurs when a blood vessel in the brain either becomes blocked or ruptures, interrupting blood flow to a part of the brain. This interruption can cause brain cells to die due to lack of oxygen and nutrients, leading to a range of neurological deficits, depending on the location and severity of the stroke. Recognizing the symptoms of a stroke and seeking immediate medical attention is crucial for improving outcomes. The acronym FAST can help remember the signs of a stroke: face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, and time to call 911. Aneurysms, often described as silent bulges, are weakened areas in the wall of a blood vessel that cause it to balloon outward. These bulges, which can occur in any blood vessel but are most common in the aorta, the large artery that carries blood from the heart to the rest of the body, pose a significant health threat due to their potential to rupture, causing life-threatening internal bleeding. The exact causes of aneurysms are not fully understood, but several factors can weaken artery walls, increasing the risk of aneurysm formation. These risk factors include atherosclerosis, high blood pressure, smoking, family history of aneurysms, and certain genetic disorders. Aneurysms often develop slowly over time, often without noticeable symptoms, making early detection challenging. However, as an aneurysm grows larger, it may press on nearby organs or structures, causing symptoms such as pain in the back, abdomen, or groin, a pulsating sensation in the abdomen, and shortness of breath. A ruptured aneurysm is a life-threatening medical emergency that requires immediate medical attention. Symptoms of a ruptured aneurysm can include sudden, severe pain in the back, abdomen, or groin, nausea and vomiting, dizziness and loss of consciousness, and pale, clammy skin. While much of our focus has been on arteries, veins, the vessels responsible for returning blood to the heart are also susceptible to vascular disease. Venous thromboembolism, or VTEL, a condition that encompasses deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, and pulmonary embolism, or PE, highlights the potential dangers of blood clots forming in the veins. DVT occurs when a blood clot, known as a thrombus, forms in a deep vein, typically in the legs. This clot can partially or completely block blood flow through the vein, causing symptoms such as swelling in the affected leg, pain or tenderness in the leg, warmth and redness in the affected area, and visible engorged veins. PE, a potentially life-threatening complication of DVT, occurs when a piece of a blood clot breaks off from a deep vein, travels through the bloodstream, and lodges in an artery in the lungs, blocking blood flow to a portion of the lung tissue. Symptoms of PE can include shortness of breath, chest pain that worsens with deep breathing or coughing, coughing up blood, a rapid heart rate, and lightheadedness or fainting. Prompt medical attention is crucial for both DVT and PE to prevent potentially life-threatening complications. Navigating the complexities of vascular disease requires understanding the various factors that can influence our risk of developing these conditions. While some risk factors such as age, gender, and family history are beyond our control, many others are modifiable, meaning that we can take proactive steps to mitigate their impact and reduce our overall risk. Think of these risk factors as markers on a map, highlighting areas where caution is advised. By recognizing these markers and taking steps to navigate around them, we can chart a course towards better vascular health. Some risk factors act like roadblocks, directly contributing to the development of vascular disease, while others act like detours, indirectly increasing our susceptibility. Understanding the interplay of these risk factors is essential for developing personalized prevention strategies. For example, someone with a family history of heart disease may be advised to be particularly vigilant about controlling their blood pressure and cholesterol levels, while someone who smokes may be urged to quit to reduce their risk of both heart disease and stroke. Let's delve into some of the most significant risk factors for vascular disease, exploring their impact and the steps we can take to mitigate their influence on our vascular health. Time, as they say, marches on, and with its passage comes an increased risk of developing various health conditions, including vascular disease. Age, an unavoidable risk factor, plays a significant role in the development of atherosclerosis, the underlying process in many forms of vascular disease. As we age, our arteries naturally undergo changes, becoming less elastic and more prone to damage. This damage, often made worse by other risk factors such as high blood pressure and cholesterol, creates an environment that really encourages plaque buildup, which is the hallmark of atherosclerosis. While we can't stop the clock, we can take steps to age gracefully, adopting healthy habits that support vascular health throughout life. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, stress management, and avoiding smoking are just a few ways to promote healthy aging and reduce the risk of age-related vascular disease. Gender also plays a role in vascular disease risk. Men generally have a higher risk of developing heart disease at an earlier age than women. However, this gender gap narrows after menopause, as women lose the protective effects of estrogen. Our genes, the blueprint for our bodies, carry a wealth of information, including predispositions to certain health conditions. Family history, a window into our genetic heritage, can provide valuable insights into our risk of developing various diseases, including vascular disease. Having a family history of vascular disease, especially if a close relative, such as a parent or sibling, developed the condition at an early age, before age 55 for men and before age 65 for women, significantly increases one's risk of developing similar conditions. While we can't change our genetic makeup, understanding our family history can empower us to take proactive steps to manage our risk. This may involve working closely with healthcare providers to monitor risk factors like blood pressure and cholesterol levels, and adopting healthy lifestyle choices to help offset genetic predispositions. Genetic testing, while not always necessary, can provide further insights into inherited risks for certain vascular conditions. However, it's really important to discuss the benefits and limitations of genetic testing with a healthcare provider to determine if it's appropriate based on individual risk factors and family history. Smoking, often described as a preventable danger, is one of the most significant modifiable risk factors for vascular disease, dramatically increasing the risk of developing a wide range of cardiovascular conditions, including heart disease, stroke, and peripheral artery disease. The toxic chemicals in cigarette smoke damage blood vessels, promote the formation of plaque, accelerate the progression of atherosclerosis, and increase the risk of blood clots. Smoking also raises blood pressure, lowers good cholesterol levels, and damages the lining of blood vessels, further contributing to vascular disease. Quitting smoking is one of the most important steps individuals can take to improve their vascular health, regardless of their age or smoking history. The benefits of quitting smoking are immediate and substantial, with the risk of heart attack decreasing significantly within the first year of quitting. There are various resources available to support individuals in their journey to quit smoking, including counseling, nicotine replacement therapy, and medications. Healthcare providers can help individuals develop a personalized quit plan and provide ongoing support and encouragement throughout the process. Blood pressure, the force exerted by blood against the walls of arteries, is a vital sign reflecting the health of our circulatory system. High blood pressure, also known as hypertension, is often called the silent killer because it typically doesn't cause noticeable symptoms, but silently strains the heart and blood vessels, increasing the risk of serious health problems, including heart attack, stroke, and kidney disease. Over time, the sustained force of high blood pressure can damage the delicate inner lining of arteries, making them more susceptible to plaque buildup and atherosclerosis. This damage can also weaken artery walls, increasing the risk of aneurysms. Controlling blood pressure through lifestyle modifications and, if necessary, medications, is crucial for reducing the risk of vascular disease and its complications. Lifestyle changes, such as regular exercise, a healthy diet, weight management, stress reduction techniques, and limiting alcohol intake, can significantly lower blood pressure. Medications such as diuretics, ACE inhibitors, ARBs, beta blockers, and calcium channel blockers can help lower blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels, reducing blood volume, or slowing the heart rate. Working closely with a healthcare provider to determine the appropriate blood pressure goals and treatment plan is essential. Cholesterol, a waxy, fat-like substance found in all cells of the body, plays a vital role in various bodily functions, from building cell membranes to producing hormones. However, like many things in life, balance is key when it comes to cholesterol, as too much of the wrong type of cholesterol can contribute to vascular disease. There are two main types of cholesterol: low-density lipoprotein, or LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol, and high-density lipoprotein, or HDL cholesterol, often called good cholesterol. LDL cholesterol contributes to plaque buildup in arteries, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke, while HDL cholesterol helps remove LDL cholesterol from the arteries, transporting it back to the liver for removal from the body. Maintaining healthy cholesterol levels, with low LDL cholesterol and high HDL cholesterol, is essential for reducing the risk of vascular disease. Lifestyle modifications such as a heart-healthy diet low in saturated and trans fats, regular exercise, and maintaining a healthy weight can help improve cholesterol levels. Medications such as statins, bile acid sequestrants, and cholesterol absorption inhibitors can help lower LDL cholesterol levels by reducing the amount of cholesterol produced by the liver or blocking the absorption of cholesterol in the intestines. Working with a healthcare provider to determine the appropriate cholesterol goals and treatment plan is crucial. Diabetes, a chronic metabolic disorder characterized by high blood sugar levels, poses a significant threat to vascular health, increasing the risk of developing various cardiovascular complications, including heart disease, stroke, and peripheral artery disease. The high blood sugar levels associated with diabetes can damage blood vessels, accelerating the development of atherosclerosis and increasing the risk of blood clots. Over time, high blood sugar levels can damage the delicate inner lining of blood vessels, making them more susceptible to plaque buildup. This damage can also impair the body's ability to repair damaged blood vessels, further contributing to vascular disease. Managing diabetes effectively through lifestyle modifications, such as a healthy diet, regular exercise, weight management, and medications as prescribed is crucial for reducing the risk of vascular complications. Keeping blood sugar levels within a healthy range can help protect blood vessels from damage and slow the progression of atherosclerosis. Regular monitoring of blood sugar levels, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels, along with regular checkups with healthcare providers, are essential for individuals with diabetes to manage their risk factors for vascular disease and other complications. The fight against vascular disease is a relentless pursuit of knowledge, a continuous quest to unravel the complexities of this multifaceted condition and develop innovative strategies for prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. Researchers around the globe are working tirelessly, pushing the boundaries of scientific understanding, exploring new frontiers, and making significant strides in our battle against this formidable foe. From the intricate molecular mechanisms underlying the development of atherosclerosis to the development of cutting-edge imaging techniques that allow us to visualize the inner workings of our blood vessels, the research front is abuzz with activity, fueled by a shared commitment to improving vascular health and reducing the burden of this prevalent and potentially debilitating disease. Clinical trials, the cornerstone of medical research, are evaluating the effectiveness of new medications, procedures, and lifestyle interventions, providing valuable data that informs clinical practice and guides treatment decisions. These trials, involving thousands of patients worldwide, are essential for determining the safety and efficacy of new therapies and ensuring that patients receive the most effective treatments available. This ongoing research, a testament to human ingenuity and collaboration, offers hope for a future where vascular disease is no longer a leading cause of death and disability, but a condition that can be effectively prevented, managed, and, in some cases, even reversed. Our genes, the blueprint for our bodies, hold a wealth of information influencing our susceptibility to various diseases, including vascular disease. Unlocking the secrets hidden within our DNA is a key focus of vascular disease research, as scientists strive to identify genetic variations that increase the risk of developing these conditions. Genome-wide association studies, or GWAS, powerful tools in the geneticist's arsenal, are scanning the entire human genome, comparing the DNA of individuals with and without vascular disease to pinpoint genetic variations associated with an increased risk. These studies have already identified numerous genetic loci, specific locations on chromosomes, linked to an increased risk of developing heart disease, stroke, and other vascular conditions. These discoveries are providing valuable insights into the biological pathways involved in vascular disease development, paving the way for the development of targeted therapies aimed at modifying these pathways and reducing risk. Furthermore, understanding an individual's genetic predisposition to vascular disease can empower them to make informed decisions about their health, such as adopting aggressive lifestyle modifications or seeking early intervention strategies to mitigate their inherited risk. Inflammation, the body's natural defense mechanism against injury and infection, is a double-edged sword. While acute inflammation is a necessary part of the healing process, chronic low-grade inflammation can have detrimental effects on our health, contributing to the development of various chronic diseases, including vascular disease. Emerging research suggests that inflammation plays a pivotal role in the development and progression of atherosclerosis, the underlying process in many forms of vascular disease. Inflammation within the walls of blood vessels can damage the delicate endothelial lining, making it more susceptible to plaque buildup. This inflammatory response can be triggered by various factors, including high blood pressure, smoking, high cholesterol, and diabetes. Once initiated, inflammation can become a self-perpetuating cycle, further damaging blood vessels and promoting the progression of atherosclerosis. Targeting inflammation is emerging as a promising avenue for both preventing and treating vascular disease. Lifestyle modifications, such as a healthy diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods and regular exercise, can help dampen inflammation throughout the body. Medications with anti-inflammatory properties are also being investigated for their potential to slow or even reverse the progression of atherosclerosis. Visualizing the inner workings of our blood vessels, once the realm of science fiction, has become a reality thanks to remarkable advancements in medical imaging technology. These non-invasive imaging techniques provide unprecedented views of our circulatory system, allowing physicians to detect early signs of vascular disease, assess the severity of existing conditions, and monitor the effectiveness of treatments. Ultrasound, a widely available and versatile imaging technique, uses sound waves to create images of blood vessels, allowing physicians to assess blood flow, detect blockages, and evaluate the structure of blood vessel walls. Computed tomography angiography, or CTA, a more sophisticated imaging technique, uses X-rays and computer processing to create detailed three-dimensional images of blood vessels, providing valuable information about plaque buildup, aneurysms, and other vascular abnormalities. Magnetic resonance angiography, or RA, another advanced imaging technique, uses a strong magnetic field and radio waves to create detailed images of blood vessels, providing valuable information about blood flow, vessel structure, and the presence of any blockages or abnormalities. These imaging advancements are really revolutionizing the diagnosis and management of vascular disease, allowing for earlier detection, more accurate assessment of disease severity, and more effective treatment planning, ultimately leading to improved outcomes for patients. Biomarkers in our blood, like CRP and troponin, are transforming how we detect and manage vascular disease, offering earlier diagnosis and more personalized care. Personalized medicine uses genetic testing and advanced imaging to create treatment plans tailored to each patient, improving outcomes and empowering individuals to manage their vascular health. Scientific evidence shows that regular exercise, a balanced diet, stress management, and quitting smoking dramatically lower the risk of vascular disease. Adopting these habits can prevent heart attacks, strokes, and other vascular conditions. Early intervention through healthy habits in childhood and regular checkups in adulthood helps catch vascular disease before it causes serious harm. Addressing risk factors early with lifestyle changes or medication is key to prevention. Top cardiologists stress the importance of early detection, prevention, and patient empowerment. Dr. Helen Fernandez urges regular screenings, even for those who feel healthy. Dr. Mark Anderson highlights minimally invasive procedures that speed recovery and improve outcomes. Dr. Jennifer Lee emphasizes patient education, encouraging people to take charge of their health. These experts agree. Informed patients and early actions save lives. Advances in technology and patient engagement are shaping the future of vascular care. Real stories reveal the daily challenges and triumphs of living with vascular disease. John, a retired teacher, survived a heart attack and now follows a heart-healthy lifestyle. "I'm grateful for every day," he says, determined to avoid another scare. Mary, living with peripheral artery disease, manages her condition with medication and exercise. "I want to keep up with my grandkids," she shares. These experiences highlight the need for awareness, research, and support. Listening to patients deepens our understanding and drives progress in prevention and care. Many people worldwide still lack access to quality vascular care, especially in underserved communities. Solutions like telemedicine and expanded healthcare coverage are crucial for early diagnosis and better outcomes. Innovations like gene editing, stem cell therapy, and artificial intelligence are opening new frontiers in vascular disease prevention and treatment. These breakthroughs offer hope for more effective, personalized care in the near future. Progress against vascular disease depends on research, innovation, and public awareness. Supporting research, advocating for healthy policies, and sharing knowledge can create a healthier future for all. You have the power to protect your heart by making informed, healthy choices every day. Embrace a proactive approach and let small, sustainable changes support your heart for life. Daily habits, like regular exercise, a balanced diet, stress management, and avoiding smoking, form the foundation of vascular disease prevention. These choices, when sustained, work together to protect your heart and blood vessels. Physical activity is vital for heart health, improving blood flow and lowering blood pressure. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise each week. Find activities you enjoy and make movement part of your routine. Every bit of activity counts. Your heart will thank you. The food we consume is more than just fuel. It's information, providing our bodies with the building blocks they need to function optimally. A heart-healthy diet is like a love letter to your cardiovascular system, providing it with the nutrients it needs to thrive while limiting substances that can damage it. Imagine a vibrant Mediterranean marketplace, overflowing with colorful fruits and vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. This is the essence of a heart-healthy eating plan, a way of nourishing your body with an abundance of plant-based foods that provide essential vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. Choose lean protein sources, such as fish, poultry without skin, beans, lentils, and tofu. Limit saturated and trans fats, found in fatty meats, full-fat dairy products, and processed foods. Reduce your intake of cholesterol, found in animal products, and sodium, often hidden in processed foods and restaurant meals. Embrace healthy fats, such as those found in olive oil, avocados, nuts, and fatty fish, which can help lower LDL cholesterol and reduce inflammation. Hydrate adequately with water, limiting sugary drinks, which can contribute to weight gain and increase the risk of diabetes, a major risk factor for vascular disease. In today's fast-paced world, stress has become a ubiquitous companion, a constant hum in the background of our lives. While some stress is a normal part of life, chronic, unmanaged stress can wreak havoc on our physical and mental health, increasing the risk of various chronic diseases, including vascular disease. When we experience stress, our bodies release a surge of hormones, such as adrenaline and cortisol, designed to prepare us for a fight-or-flight response. This response, while helpful in short bursts, can be detrimental over time, raising blood pressure, increasing heart rate, and contributing to inflammation and plaque buildup in arteries. Finding healthy ways to manage stress is crucial for protecting your heart and overall well-being. Incorporate stress-reducing techniques into your daily routine, such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, tai chi, or spending time in nature. Make time for activities you enjoy, prioritize sleep, and nurture your social connections. Learn to identify your stress triggers and develop coping mechanisms, such as taking breaks, delegating tasks, or seeking professional help when needed. Remember, managing stress is not about eliminating it entirely, but rather about developing healthy coping strategies to navigate life's inevitable challenges. Smoking, often described as a slow-burning poison, is one of the most detrimental habits for vascular health, significantly increasing the risk of developing heart disease, stroke, peripheral artery disease, and honestly, various other health problems. The toxic chemicals in cigarette smoke damage blood vessels, raise blood pressure, lower good cholesterol levels, and increase the risk of blood clots. Quitting smoking, regardless of your age or smoking history, is one of the most impactful steps you can take to improve your cardiovascular health. The benefits of quitting are immediate and substantial, with your risk of heart attack decreasing significantly within the first year of quitting. Quitting smoking can be challenging, but with the right support and resources, it is achievable. Talk to your healthcare provider about strategies that can help you quit, such as nicotine replacement therapy, medications, or counseling. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family, explore online resources and support groups, and celebrate every milestone along the way. Remember, quitting smoking is a journey, not a destination, and every step you take towards a smoke-free life is a victory for your health. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health. Just as you wouldn't drive a car without knowing the fuel level or tire pressure, navigating the road to optimal vascular health requires staying informed about your body's vital signs. Regular checkups and screenings are like pit stops along this journey, allowing you and your healthcare provider to monitor your progress, identify potential issues early on, and make necessary adjustments to your health plan. Blood pressure, the force of blood against your artery walls, is a key indicator of cardiovascular health. Have your blood pressure checked at least once every 2 years, or more frequently, if you have risk factors for high blood pressure. Cholesterol, a waxy substance found in your blood, plays a role in plaque buildup in arteries. Get your cholesterol levels checked at least once every 5 years, or more frequently if you have risk factors for high cholesterol. Blood sugar levels, particularly important for individuals with diabetes or at risk of developing diabetes, should also be monitored regularly. Regular checkups with your healthcare provider are opportunities to discuss your overall health, address any concerns you may have, and stay up to date on recommended screenings and vaccinations. By staying informed and proactive about your health, you're taking charge of your well-being and empowering yourself to make informed decisions. Medications, while not a substitute for healthy lifestyle choices, can be valuable tools in managing certain risk factors for vascular disease and reducing the risk of complications. Think of them as allies in your fight for better cardiovascular health, working in conjunction with lifestyle modifications to optimize your health outcomes. If you have high blood pressure, your healthcare provider may prescribe medications such as diuretics, AC inhibitors, ARBs, beta blockers, or calcium channel blockers to help lower your blood pressure and reduce the strain on your heart and blood vessels. For individuals with high cholesterol, statins, bile acid sequestrants, or cholesterol absorption inhibitors may be prescribed to lower LDL cholesterol levels, reducing the risk of plaque buildup in arteries. Aspirin, a blood thinner, may be recommended for individuals at high risk of heart attack or stroke to help prevent blood clots. It's important to take medications as prescribed by your healthcare provider, following their instructions carefully, and discussing any potential side effects. Remember, medications are most effective when combined with healthy lifestyle choices, creating a synergistic approach to managing risk factors and protecting your vascular health. In the realm of health, knowledge is indeed power, empowering you to make informed decisions, advocate for your well-being, and take charge of your cardiovascular health. The more you understand about vascular disease, its risk factors, and the steps you can take to prevent it, the better equipped you'll be to navigate this complex landscape and make choices that support a long and healthy life. So, seek reliable sources of information, such as reputable health organizations, government websites, and medical journals. Talk to your healthcare provider, ask questions, and actively participate in your healthcare decisions. Don't be afraid to seek second opinions or explore alternative treatment options if you feel it's necessary. Connect with others who are passionate about vascular health, whether through online communities, support groups, or local organizations. Share your knowledge with family and friends, encouraging them to prioritize their cardiovascular health as well. Remember, you are your own best advocate when it comes to your health. By arming yourself with knowledge, staying informed, and taking an active role in your healthcare, you're empowering yourself to make the best choices for your heart and your future. The fight against vascular disease is not a solitary pursuit, but a collective effort, but a shared responsibility that extends beyond individual actions to encompass communities, healthcare systems, and policymakers. Building a heart-healthy future requires a collaborative approach, one where we work together to create environments that support healthy choices, promote early detection and intervention, and empower individuals to prioritize their cardiovascular well-being. Support initiatives that promote healthy lifestyles such as community gardens, walking trails, and access to affordable, nutritious food. Advocate for smoke-free policies, encourage workplace wellness programs, and support research efforts aimed at developing new treatments and prevention strategies for vascular disease. Educate yourself and others about vascular disease, its risk factors, and the importance of early detection and intervention. Share your knowledge with family and friends, participate in health fairs and community events, and use your voice to champion policies that support cardiovascular health. By working together, supporting one another, and advocating for a healthier future, we can create a world where vascular disease is no longer a leading cause of death and disability, but a condition that is effectively prevented, managed, and in many cases, even reversed. Let's join hands, hearts united, in this vital mission to build a brighter, healthier future for all. Our journey through the world of vascular health has shown us the power of knowledge and action. This ending is just a new beginning, a chance to make choices that support our well-being every day. Each step, each habit, builds a healthier future. The journey continues, one choice at a time. Imagine a mosaic artist meticulously selecting each colorful fragment, carefully fitting them together to create a stunning work of art. Similarly, building a heart-healthy life involves assembling a mosaic of wellness, a tapestry woven from threads of nourishing food, invigorating movement, mindful stress management, and a deep commitment to honoring our body's needs. Each element of this mosaic plays a vital role in supporting optimal vascular health. Regular physical activity, even in small, sustainable doses, becomes the grout that strengthens our hearts and improves blood flow. A balanced diet, abundant in colorful fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, provides the vibrant hues that nourish our blood vessels from within. Stress management techniques like mindful breathing exercises, meditation, or simply taking time for activities that bring us joy act as the adhesive that binds the mosaic together, reducing stress hormones that can damage blood vessels. And of course, avoiding smoking, that insidious toxin that tarnishes even the most vibrant mosaic, is paramount in preserving the integrity of our cardiovascular system. As we carefully select and arrange these elements, our mosaic of wellness begins to take shape, a testament to the power of conscious choices and the profound impact we can have on our own health and well-being. Just as a single stone cast into a pond creates ripples that extend far beyond its initial point of impact, so too can our commitment to vascular health inspire positive change in our families, communities, and the world around us. By sharing our knowledge, supporting one another, and advocating for policies that promote cardiovascular health, we become catalysts for a ripple effect that can transform lives. Imagine a world where conversations about heart health are as commonplace as discussions about the weather, where children grow up understanding the importance of nourishing their bodies with wholesome foods and engaging in regular physical activity. Picture communities designed with walking trails, bike paths, and access to affordable, healthy food options, environments that nurture well-being. By sharing our stories, engaging in open dialogues about vascular health, and supporting organizations dedicated to research, prevention, and education, we amplify our impact, transforming individual actions into a collective force for change. Let's be the generation that breaks the silence surrounding vascular disease, that empowers future generations to prioritize their cardiovascular health, and that creates a world where heart-healthy living is not just a choice but a way of life. While the statistics surrounding vascular disease can feel daunting, it's important to remember that we are not passive bystanders in this fight. The future of vascular health is being written every day in research labs, clinics, and communities around the world, where dedicated individuals are tirelessly working to unravel the mysteries of this complex group of conditions and develop innovative solutions. Advances in medical technology are providing us with unprecedented views of our circulatory system, allowing for earlier detection of vascular disease and more targeted treatment approaches. New medications and minimally invasive procedures are offering hope to individuals with advanced vascular disease, improving quality of life, and extending lifespans. Perhaps most importantly, the growing emphasis on personalized medicine is tailoring treatment plans to individual needs and genetic profiles, optimizing outcomes and minimizing side effects. This is a future where knowledge is power, where collaboration fuels innovation, and where the collective efforts of researchers, healthcare providers, policymakers, and individuals like you and me are paving the way for a world where vascular disease no longer casts such a long shadow. In the grand tapestry of life, our health is a thread we weave ourselves, each choice we make adding to the intricate pattern. While we can't control every factor that influences our vascular health, we have the power to make choices that nurture our hearts, strengthen our blood vessels, and create a legacy of wellness for ourselves and future generations. This is the power of choice, the profound understanding that every decision we make, from the foods we consume to the ways we manage stress, has a ripple effect, influencing not only our own well-being but also the health and happiness of those around us. Let's choose to make time for physical activity, to savor the flavors of nourishing foods, to cultivate peace and tranquility in our lives, and to say no to habits that harm our hearts. Let's choose to be proactive about our vascular health, scheduling regular checkups, knowing our numbers, and working in partnership with our healthcare providers. By embracing these choices, we are not just taking care of ourselves but also planting seeds of wellness that will blossom for generations to come. In the quiet moments, when the world fades away and you're left alone with the steady beat of your heart, take a moment to listen. Listen to the whispers of wisdom your body offers, the subtle cues that signal well-being or the need for a course correction. Your heart, a marvel of engineering, speaks to you in a language that transcends words, a language of feeling, sensation, and intuition. Trust your instincts, honor your body's needs, and make choices that resonate with your deepest desire for a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. This is not about striving for perfection, but about progress, not about deprivation, but about abundance, not about fear, but about empowerment. Embrace the journey towards better vascular health with curiosity, compassion, and an unwavering belief in your ability to make a difference. Live your best life, one heartbeat at a time, knowing that every step you take towards a healthier heart is a step towards a brighter future for yourself and